Hi, my name is Trinity, and today I'm going to talk to you about my story on how it was like to have a learning disability and what it was like to have special ed teachers in school. So, in elementary school, it was okay. There was some, things that happened, and from what I remember is I would sit in a classroom and I had a special ed teacher that would sit next to me, and she would help me with everything. And I don't really remember most of it, but all I remember is that someone would either sit next to me or would walk around and help the other students and come back and forth, and I would get help. And I remember it being hard because everybody would look at you, and you just felt like embarrassed, and you just didn't feel good, period. And I remember it being so terrible, and it was very hard for me to have to do that. But that was the only way I was able to you know learn things, and the only way I was able to get to the next classes and succeed and stuff. And in middle school, it was the same. I had someone sitting next to me, and they would assist me, and they would help me with math and English and history. And history and math were my weakest points, so those were the most hardest subjects that I just could not pass, and that's why I had help. And I had to do a computer class, and that helped me really well. And I still had to get help with that, even though they thought it would work, but it did work in a way. And I remember, they would pull us out, and we worked together with other students that had learning disability and had special ed teachers, and they would help us with the math problems. And if it wasn't done right, they would say something, and I remember things were said which I was very upset at, because I didn't feel like I was getting enough help like I was supposed to, that they should be giving you. And it was very frustrating, and it was stressful, and it wasn't easy to go through what I went through. And it's not easy at all, have having a hard time processing things. It's not easy because at that time you're sitting in a classroom, and the teacher's saying, giving you a question to answer. You don't know what to answer, and then you're being humiliated because you don't know what the heck the answer is, and everybody's looking at you weird, and they're making fun of you, and they're saying different things, and you don't know what to do, and you're lost. And I'm pretty sure that happened to everybody that goes through this, and it sucks. It really sucks to go through that, but you learn from everything and you succeed, and that's what I did. And I made it to where I am now, going with all those things in the way, with all the comments, with all the the having to have someone next to me 24/7 because I couldn't do it right, because I couldn't process it all the way, I couldn't understand it. And it's tough. It's tough being in the position I was, but it teaches you a lot. It teaches you not to give up, not to let things put you down, not to let people tell you differently because you have a learning disability, no matter what it is. It teaches you something in life. After things happen to you, it gives you a wake-up call, and it teaches you so much, and it helps you get better in the future when you have your career, when you become something big, like a teacher, whatever it is. And that's it. That's all I have to say for my story.
That takes a year or two. Usually around the junior year, the kids that I work with, a lot of the kids I work with start to really understand strategies so that they can pass the classes without too much help.
And what do you think about how the school sees us?
I think the school tends to ignore the fact that you guys are here. They're more worried about everybody earning a high school diploma and everybody being ready for a four-year college. And a lot of students, not just students with learning disabilities, but there are a lot of students out there that may not go to a four-year college. I mean, I didn't go to one until I was in my late 30s, so everybody's kind of on their own track, and it just seems like the school is focusing on making, our school district is focusing on making everybody get ready for a four-year college straight out of high school, and that kind of bothers me. So in a way, instead of realizing that, you know, in our system we have 8 classes a week, and it's really difficult for students that have learning disabilities. It's really difficult for students that are second language students, that they're maybe struggling learning the English language. It's really hard for them to keep up with 8 classes a week, so I don't think that we do a very good job of helping everybody.
It's not easy.
We're kind of making all the different square pegs fit into a round hole, one round hole, and that doesn't make sense.
And what makes it worse, sir, is you're sitting in the classroom, not knowing what you're doing, and everybody else around you is smarter than you. You feel like you're
smarter.
You feel like you're so dumb because you can't get the answer right, and then everybody's laughing at you, and then you feel pressure because you're forced to answer the question, and you don't know what you're saying. So it's hard. It's not easy going through what I'm going through, what everybody goes through having learning disabilities.
How hard was it for you?
It was very hard. It wasn't easy, just being said different things and being humiliated, embarrassed, told that I couldn't graduate.
But you did.
But I did. I didn't let that stop me. I fought the school. My parents fought the school. We told them no.
Some people have auditory processing issues, some people have visual processing issues, some people have memory issues, some people have ADHD and they're hyperactive, and they're either on medication or they're not on medication. Some of the students I have mild forms of autism. Every single one of them is differently, and everybody learns differently. And so it's like a puzzle. Like I meet a new student. Like when I met you when you were a freshman, you're a puzzle, and I have to try to figure out how to put you back together, how to put you together to make you into a whole person again. And one of the ways that you and I did it was through music, right? We started singing songs together.
Yes, music is one of the ways to cure.
Not just cure, but just to kind of make yourself feel good about yourself, rather than, getting an F on a paper because you didn't quite understand what you were supposed to write about because nobody explained it to you properly or whatever. But once you start feeling better about yourself, it helps your confidence.
And so, did you at all know how I was treated by my special ed teachers?
Do I? Did I? I was one of your teachers.
What do you mean? Knew what happened.
You mean you had a bad experience with one?
A lot.
You didn't tell me?
No, I didn't tell you.
I'm sorry.
So, this is my advice for people that have a learning disability, just like me. So, my advice is that make sure that you're keeping your head up high, and don't give up on what you're doing. Don't let anybody make you feel, you know, different than yourself, and don't let them make you feel like you can't do it, because you can. Because if I was able to do it, you can too. If you keep on putting the work in, turning it in, and trying your hardest, you can make it to where you want to be, and you can make it to so you can do your goals, so you can have your career, no matter what you want to do in life. Just keep on keeping that head up. Don't give up. Don't make yourself feel worse about yourself because all those things were said. Just keep on going with your everyday life, and, you know, just do what you normally do at school. You know, no matter what you're going through, just keep on going. Keep on pushing yourself to move forward to those steps in your life. It's like trying to get a job. That's the most hardest thing too, because you're trying to figure out where you want to go, you know, what job suits you best, what job makes you feel comfortable, and that's understandable. It's, you know, it's not easy trying to get through life, especially with the things you go through. So, you know, stuff like that, you just got to keep on going, keep on moving, keep a smile on your face, you know, motivate yourself if you have to. Tell yourself, I can do it, I believe in myself, I'm not going to let anybody stop me, I'm not going to let anybody tell me that I can and can't do what I want to do. And that's all the advice that I have for all of you out there, no matter if you're small, young, in middle school, elementary school, any school you're in, even if you're a senior in high school, no matter what grade you're in. That's the one thing to always remember when you're trying to get through life. So that's my advice for you guys. Hey, my name is Trinity. So we recorded a video a few days ago. If you liked the video, put a thumbs up. Subscribe to me and my friend's YouTube channel. Hit the bell button if you wanted to get notified. Right here. Comment down below what you think about the YouTube video. Also, comment down below what other videos we should do in the future. If you have any suggestions about the editing, let me know on my social media right here.